What is a machine? A machine is something that has been built to make a job easier. We use machines every day, and they are all around us. Do you know any examples of machines? Think about it. A car is a machine because it makes it easier for us to get from one place to another. An oven is also a machine. It makes it easier for us to cook our meals. Clocks are machines that help us to know the time. However, a machine can also be something very simple. Can you think of any examples? A wheelbarrow is a machine, and so is a can opener. Even a pair of scissors is a machine. They all make it easier to do something. Okay, so now we know what a machine is. We even know some examples of simple and not so simple machines. But what makes a machine work? A machine cannot work by itself. It needs to get energy or power from somewhere else. This energy can come from a person, the wind, or an animal. It can also come from things such as electricity, gas, or coal. I have something heavy, or maybe not so heavy, that I want to carry. This thing that I want to carry is called a load. For example, a wheelbarrow is a machine that can move a load from one place to another. A wheelbarrow needs the energy of a person to move. A windmill is a machine that gets water out of the ground. A windmill needs the energy of the wind to move water up from the ground and into a water tank where it can be held. A wagon is a machine that carries loads from one place to another. A wagon needs the energy of a horse to move. Simple machines. Long ago, 6 simple machines were invented, or maybe we can say discovered. They are still used all over the world. These machines can be used by themselves or put together to make bigger and more complex machines. These are very important simple machines. What are they? Number 1 is a ramp, but we can also say an inclined plane. Number 2, a screw. Number 3, wheel and axle. Number 4, pulley. Number 5, lever. And number 6, wedge. Let's look at those again. Ramp, screw, wheel and axle, pulley, lever, and wedge. First, let's talk about the ramp. A ramp is also known as an inclined plane. A ramp can be made of many different things. For example, wood, metal, plastic, concrete, and so on. A ramp always has a higher end and a lower end. It is much easier to lift heavy loads using a ramp. People can use ramps to get heavy things off the ground and up onto a truck. Ramps are often used instead of steps to get strollers and wheelchairs up into buildings. Roads and paths that go up steep mountains are also types of ramps. It is very hard to climb straight up a cliff. It's much easier to use a path. Next on our list is the screw. A screw can push forward or backward while turning around. If a screw is turned one way, it goes in. If it is turned the other way, it comes out. Screws can be used to join things together. They can join wood to make things such as furniture and buildings. They can also join metal to make things such as bikes and cars. Screws can have other uses too. Many jars and bottles have screw-top lids that make them easy to open and close. Giant screws can be used to drill into the ground. This is useful when people are digging holes and looking for things, for example, water or gold. Aha, maybe this one is my favorite, the wheel and axle. One of the most important simple machines is the wheel and axle. An axle is a rod that goes through a wheel. It makes it easier for a wheel to turn. The wheels turn on the axle. It is very difficult to push or drag heavy things. It is much easier to move things using wheels and axles. Wheels and axles are used all around us every day. I bet you can see them all the time. People can travel a long way very easily because of machines such as cars, trains, and buses. The wheels and axles on strollers help people to move their babies more easily. Bikes, skateboards, and roller skates are lots of fun, don't you think? And guess what? They use wheels and axles too. Okay, let's talk about another kind of wheel, the pulley. A pulley is a type of wheel. It is made so that a rope or chain can move around it. Pulleys can be used to lift heavy things. Cranes use pulleys to lift and move heavy building materials. Pulleys are also used to raise and lower flags. When one end of the rope is pulled down, the flag attached to the other end of the rope goes up. Even a bike uses a pulley to turn the wheels when you pedal. The lever. A lever can also be used to lift something that is heavy. A lever can be long or short, but it needs to be made of something that will not bend. Some levers that you might have seen include crowbars and bottle openers. A seesaw is also a lever, and so is the claw on a hammer. When one end of the lever is pushed down, the other end can lift something up. The wedge. A wedge is something that has two sides that join to make a sharp edge. One end is pointed, while the other end is thicker. Wedges can be used to split something in two. An axe is an example of a wedge, and so is a knife. But be careful. Do you remember? They are sharp. That means they're also a little dangerous. Machines help us to do things that would normally be very difficult. Simple machines can be used alone, or they can be put together in lots of different ways. We use machines every day. Look around you. Look around your house. Can you see any of the 6 simple machines? It's time for a challenge. Let's see what you can remember. What is a machine? Good job. A machine is something that has been built to make a job easier. How many kinds of simple machines are there? Yes, that's right. There are 6 simple machines. All right, last question. My favorite kind of simple machine is, well, what do you see in the picture? What is this? 5 seconds. Okay, good job. Yes, this is a wheel and axle. That's it for today. See you next time.